Hello everyone, welcome to the next video of Android Practical. So here the next topic for our video is intent. So what do we mean by intent is intent is used to navigate between two applications or activities. So basically the role of intent on Android is to perform some task, whether it could be navigation between two pages or starting a new activity or starting some types of services or something like that. So in Android, intent are of two types. First is implicit intent and second is explicit intent. So implicit intent means something that is outside our application and explicit means that is inside our application. So what do we mean by implicit is that whenever we click something on the app, then it goes to the dial part, either it goes to the navigation part, or either it opens a web page for us. So these three things are that when clicking on something, it redirects us to outside the application, right? And explicit intent means that whenever we click on anything, whether it could start a new activity for us, it could be a type of service, or either it could be a type of broadcast. Either it could be background services something, or either it could be a type of broadcast for us. So let's see an example of it. So in the last video, we had created a login screen over here with the help of relative layout, and we had also done the code for it over here. Okay, so it was basically we had a one login text, two inputs and one button. So when we click on that particular button, it should validate properly, and if all the validations are successful, then it gives us a message that validation is successful. Now what we want to do over here is, instead of displaying the message, what we want to do is we want the user to navigate from one page to another. Means we want the user to navigate from main activity to the other page that we have created, that is second page. So for that we will use intent. We create object of it and new intent. So here what we have to do is we have to give the source and the destination. So to give the source, one example was this, that we have given the context as this. Now the second type that we can give is that is get application context. So what it will do is, from the whole application it will fetch the current context and give it to this particular argument. And next is the destination, where we want to move. So that will be second page that we have created dot the class, because whenever we compile a Java file, it creates a class file. So we call the class file. Now what we want is we want to pass some data. To pass the data, we will write I dot put extra. And there are two parts. First is the key. So here we will write username, and after that we will pass the variable of username that we had created. This is the variable that we had created. So here we will paste that. Now we want to start this activity. So start activity. And if we want, we move from one location to another location. Now whenever we move to the next location, we want that the current page which is there, it should finish its object, means it should not stay in the background. So here we will write finish. So this finish will what do? It will terminate the object of the current and it will open the second one. So this part was from the current page. Now if we move to the next page over here, That is second page. We will open its layout file also. Now what we want over here is, we will split the code. We want to display the username. So here what we will do is, we will change it to relative layout, and here we will add one text view. Match parent, height will be wrap content. We will close that tag. id will be second underscore text view underscore heading. Over here we will give it a text size that is 20 dp, so that it should look bigger, and we will give it some margin of 10 dp, so it is not sticking to the borders over here. Okay, so first thing we have to do is, we have to copy this and we have to mark the id over here of text view. We will paste that particular part only, so that there is no confusion related to underscore and the variable name, find view by id, r.id dot variable. Okay, so here we have done this much. Now the next thing is, whenever we receive the data from that page, what we want is, we want to store that particular variable data into some variable. Here we have written string username, so that the value from main activity that is coming over here, it should store in this page. Now what next we have to do is, now here we have to call intent and get all the intents that were passed. Means get intent means it will receive all the intents over here. Now after that, what we have to do is, we have to use bundle, and from the bundle what we want is, get all the extras which were passed from that intent. So basically here it is, we just got the intent, but now after getting the intent, there are many parameters inside an intent. So with the help of the bundle intent, what we will do is, we will just get the extras over here, and after that we will fetch that particular p dot get string username. So from that bundle, what we did was, we fetched the key of username, and after that what we will do is, in this heading part we will set a message text that welcome plus the username. So here it will display the message of it, right? So now let's execute the program and check the output of it once. Okay, so here the device has been connected. So we will run the program over here. We will again check for the username. Okay, so here our app has been loaded successfully. Now we will write some username. We will write Hatim, and we will write something that corresponds to more than 8 characters, and we will click login. So here, as we can see, it has displayed welcome and the name of the user that we just displayed over here. So we will go back from here one step. Okay, and here we will write admin, and 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Click on OK. So here it has displayed admin. So whatever we give, it will display over here. Whatever name in the username we will give, it will display over here. So here it is the basic meaning of intent. Thank you.